It's been 33 years since Millwall has dropped from top flight football to the Championship and have been stuck between here and League One, but in recent years have missed out on playoffs by 1 and 6 points. My goal today is to take Millwall from the Championship up to the Premier League and within 7 seasons win them some European silverware. In the squad, there is some changes that will be made, and really having a quick look at it, a goalkeeper is definitely needed in the beginning of this playthrough. So let's get at it, let's have some fun, and let's see what we can achieve this first season. Oh, and another good thing, we have $9 million to spend this season after signing a couple of these position coaches, which is an odd one, and sending out a couple of youth academy scouts. August transfer window done and dusted. Only one signing this transfer window, Gavin Bazanu. We really wanted to sign Jack Clark as a winger, but Sunderland wanted 11.6 million and we just did not have the funds for that. 10 games in, this is the table and we are sitting on top undefeated. January transfer is done. 3 signings have been made. We have Moessa, he's come up from NK Dons. Chai Adams, he's come across from Southampton, and then our biggest signing to date is Dele Alli from Everton. So that's our 3, and this is the team obviously we're going to go with for the rest of the season. 1 game left in the season, and looking at where we are sitting, it is definitely a playoff spot. So let's get into it. We're up against West Brom, and we share points 1-1. So that means let's get into the playoff week and see how we go. We're definitely going to quick sim these 2 games against Southampton, and we take a win first leg, and then we take a 3-5 defeat in the second leg.
No! God, please, no! No!
But that means we have a second season here in the Championship, which I'm not mad about. Season 2 is here. I'm excited, the fans are excited, and is guaranteed promotion going to happen? I'm not sure, but all I want is silverware here in the Millwall cupboard. So let's get into it. We have $22 million to spend here in the second season, so let's get spending and let's see who we buy this season. 4 transfers made this window, and starting off, Clement Langlet, 78 overall rated centre back, not too bad at all. Managed to pick up a free signing in Jesus Corona, left wing. Our third signing is Hummels, centre back, 81 rated, so he's definitely dropping because of his age, but he's going to be an absolute good signing. And our 4th signing for this transfer window is everybody's FIFA 23 favourite winger in Alexis Varga. So there are 4. So let's get into this season and see how we go. After 28 games, we are sitting on top. How good is that? We are 12 points clear of 3rd, 4 points clear of 2nd. So our signings this year have been top notch. That is that. Transfer day is done and dusted. So we have picked up a steal in Kevin Schottlerbeck from FC Freiburg. Yes, brother to Nico. So we picked him up for 4.6 million. He's obviously going to be a prime candidate, hopefully to take over Hummels once he leaves the squad. Then we've signed Alexander Bernabei from Celtic for an absolute steal as well, 2.5 million. So he's really going to just be on a rotation with Leonard. And then our other one, a free agent goalkeeper in Jordan Archer. So with that, it means we've now got a backup goalkeeper. We've got a couple of on the bench, and now we've got a couple in reserves. But let's get into the rest of the season. Let's have some fun, and hopefully, fingers crossed, silverware is happening for us here. 1 game left in the season against Hull City. We are going up. We are Championship League winners. How good is that? 106 points. Sunderland, they're coming with us on 87 points, and anything is possible, really, between Norwich all the way down to Middlesbrough. It's pretty much 78 all the way down to 72. So let's finish off this season. And there we have it. We have lifted some silverware here at Millwall. It's only taken us 33 years, but we are now back in the Premier League. Well, 34 years actually with this extra second season. So let's get into the Premier League. Let's get into the next 5 seasons and let's have some fun. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it means we've got to actually spend some serious money to take us through to European football, to become European champions. Oh man, this is already a lot more difficult than I thought. That is for sure. Player of the season, let's go. Kevin Nitsmith taking the trophy after a great season here at Millwall. Season 3, Premier League. Are you guys ready for Millwall? I don't think you are, but we are here. Can we stay up this season? But we've got $35 million to spend. That is awesome. So let's get into spending and into this transfer market. August transfer day done. First season in the Premier League, and we had signed 6 players. We're going to rattle off the top 3 that we signed, and our first signing from Chelsea for $21.5 million, Gulba. Then our second signing came up as a free agent. Obviously his time in the Saudi League is done. We picked up Neymar Jr. as a free agent. And then the same thing must have happened over in the MLS with Lionel Messi. Both of those boys, free agents here at Millwall. How good. And this is the team we are going with for this first half of the season. Transfer window, January, done, dusted. And we've picked up a couple of players. We picked up Lyndon Gooch. He's obviously going to be a bench player. 66 rated. He's just going to be pretty much just cycling through for Northern Coffee and Burner Bay. And then we've picked up a signing in the centre midfield in Bazio. He, 79, 24 years of age. So I'm pretty sure he's going to punch into the 80s, hopefully by the end of this season. Holy crap. We are sitting 8th. I don't know how we are managing to sit 8th, but we are a game out of playing European football in our first season. That is insane. As the season comes to an end, we take a loss against Fulham. So where does that leave Millwall this season? Wow, we finished 10th. But let's have a look who finished top of the Premier League table. And Man United, back to their winning ways. That is good to see. And there we go. We got the email for $67.8 million we have to spend this year. Obviously, we're going to try and sell some people, I think. And we are going to start that fire sale right now.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
So it is happened. Messi is retiring at the end of the season. So that will make him about 40. So not too bad at all. Unfortunately, I just hate the fact he has dropped significantly since we signed him. The fact he dropped 6 since we signed him, or 7 since we signed him, is insane. But it is what it is. Hats off to Messi. Hats off to his stellar career. Like I said, fire sale was happening here at Millwall, and it is. Neymar, Ziyech, Nisbet, Ario, Bentley, Fowler, Meyer, Cortez, Lee, all of them on the chopping block. And all of these, looks like we've got some serious money we can be made here. If we can sell Neymar for $45 million, that puts us up into over $100 million we can spend. So I've got some work to do. I've got some work cut out for me. So let's get into this season. This is going to be an absolute epic season, because my goal is finish about 5th or 6th this season. So let's get into it. Let's have some fun. And there's no better way to progress and give me hope in this season by you, the fans, hitting that subscribe, hitting the like, and then commenting a team that you would love to see me do this 7-season lucky dip with. So the fire has been contained after selling 10 players in a total of about $146 million. We have then also made some signings. Our 3 biggest signings for this season: Lisandro Martinez, $70 million coming from Man United. We've also signed Curtis Jones at $46 million. He's going to take over from Dele Alli. Dele Alli, unfortunately, going to be a bench player this season. Then to assist Chai Adams once he comes back from injury is Joao Pedro, who we have picked up from Brighton for $35 million. So hopefully, fingers crossed, these boys are going to be great additions to Millwall this season. After 16 games, this is the table, and we are definitely not in a position where we are very happy to be wanting to play European football next season. January transfer, done. Sold 3, bought 2. So we have now brought in Nico Williams, right wing back, and also Kessler Hayden as a backup. So hopefully this team has got what it takes to go to the top. Let's continue on in the season. So we're going to jump in. We're going to quick sim until the end of the month. I don't care about any notifications or anything. Let's see what happens. We beat Man City. Oh my God. Can we beat Chelsea 3-2? We beat Norwich 4-0. That's awesome. And then, how the hell did we fucking lose to Bournemouth? How do we lose to Bournemouth? Where does that put us, though? That is the question. That puts us 6th. Oh, on goal difference. On goal difference. That is disappointing. After beating Man City, which was awesome, and then losing 3-2 to Chelsea. I can't believe we lost to Chelsea. But that's okay. I guess we still play conference. I'm pretty sure now. Conference League or Conference Finals. But that's what it is, I guess. That's what it is. Here we go. 3rd season in the Premier League. We have $86 million to spend. And really, looking at the team, I'm unsure what we're going to do, where we're going to go with this, because I think at the moment, we're doing pretty well. Like, unfortunately, Dele Alli on the bench most of the time. Do we send Kundal out? I'm not sure. So news has it that Lisandro Martinez has been bought by Chelsea. They've come into place and they've bought him out for his release clause of $144.4 million, which puts us in a bit of a pickle. Now we've got to find ourselves a quality centre-back that was about 88, 89 overall. So I guess we've got to accept it and move on. Another transfer window is done, and it was another fire sale. We sold 11 players that window and we bought in 5. So those 5, starting from the top, Jesus Ferreira. We brought him in, $50 million. Then out to the wings. He's on the bench at the moment. Luca Romeo, 80 overall. So he is going to pretty much be just a replacement every now and again for either Varga or Coel. Then we brought in another left back in Matson. He's 83. Obviously, we got rid of Norton Cuffy, so we've now got an 83 overall. So that's not too bad. We brought him in for $47.5 million. We had our biggest centre back, an 88 rated in Martinez, sell, release clause buyout, $144 million. So we had money. We ended up buying from Man City, Ronald Harajo, 91 overall, $120 million we bought him in. That is our biggest purchase to date. Then, obviously, our other backman is Badashale. I'm pretty sure I butchered that as well, but he's in at 84 as well. So this is the team we are going with. Conference League is here, and this is our group stage. I feel like we are going to very much top this group stage. I just remembered I forgot about the January transfer window, but we only made one signing in this free agent in Dennis. I'm going to say he is a Benzema regen. Wow, to be fair, I was not expecting this match to happen. We have made Conference League finals against the Lens. As I simmed the match, I jumped in, looked at the formation, was sort of as a bit odd. Ferreira then got injured, and then really, I jumped in at the 75th minute. We had ample opportunities. Their goalkeeper was not letting anything in. It ended up going to pens, and we lost. But that's fine. Means we can focus on the rest of the Premier League season, and hopefully then play more European football next season. As Season 5 comes to a close, where do we finish this season? I'm surprised. We finished 5th, 7 points behind Newcastle, 4 points ahead of Liverpool. I have to say, it's been a pretty good season then. Season 6 is here, and we have $229 million to spend. Who do we spend that on? Not sure. So the transfer window is done, dusted, as per always. As we continue on through this playthrough, 3 big signings. We have brought in centre mid, Ingo Ramirez. We've also brought in centre back in Ibrahim Conte. Then our biggest signing again, Phil Foden from Man City. He's 90 rated. He's going to be an absolute weapon on the left wing. Let's get into the season. Let's have some fun with this one. So, as the January transfer window opens, we say goodbye to Dennis. He's off to Barcelona for $262.5 million. And we have done it. We have signed here at Millwall Kylian Mbappe. End of the season is here, and where have we finished? We've finished 4th behind Liverpool on goal difference, with Man City taking the Premier League top spot. Looking at other cup competitions this season, we unfortunately got knocked out by Fiorentina, and we take home the Carabao Cup. Have we added to our trophy cabinet? We have. Do we want more next season? Yes, we do. So let's get into season 7 and let's see what we can achieve. Wow, season 7 is here, and what a playthrough this has been. We've had $290 million added to the kitty, so I don't even know what we're going to do with all of that money. But all I can say is let's have some fun this season and let's see what silverware we can add to that cabinet. So we have sold Jesus Ferreira to Milan, $95 million. But we added to Millwall. We signed Alexis McAllister. He's pretty much a bench starter. We also signed Nathan Collins, who again, bench starter. But our biggest purchase to date at $230 million, we have signed Vinicius Jr. here at Millwall. That is ridiculous. But I definitely feel these 3 signings will help us go all the way to the top and become potential European champions. Well, Champions League is here, and looking at our group, Bayern Munich is our biggest threat. But let's quick sim our first match, and it ends in the draw. Not a bad result. It's better than taking a loss. January transfer complete. Rafinha gone after spending 12 months on the transfer list. But they gave us some extra money to sign one of the best strikers currently in Serie A, in Victor Osimhen, for $112.5 million. So you have to say we are definitely in the running to become European champions with this team. 21 games gone in this Premier League season, and we are sitting comfortably on top. Champions League round of 16, facing Fiorentina, who knocked Millwall out of the Europa League last season. Carabao Cup final against Arsenal. We are simming this match, and Curtis Jones nets one just before the half. Just as I'm about to jump in, let's stop and actually have a look at how dominant Millwall have been in this match. Only one real chance, and that is a killer. Yet we do hold on to beat Arsenal to become back-to-back Carabao Cup champions. Here we go, quarter-final, second leg against Juventus. I'm going to quick sim it. Hopefully we can take a win. Oh, what? Vinny Jr. with 3 to bring us through to the next leg. Let's go. Phil Foden is out for 2 months with a dislocated shoulder, which is not good at all, especially with Champions League and FA Cup finals coming up. FA Cup final is upon us, and we are up against Tottenham. And geez, Vinicius Jr. already scoring 5 minutes in. Ridiculous. As we jump in the 80th minute, this match is already over. 1-4 is the score. As the whistle blows, another piece of silverware is raised. Millwall fans go nuts after this great cup run. Now, on to Champions League. Before we jump into the Champions League, let's actually have a look at how our players this season have gone. Bazanu has 1 Golden Glove. Mbappe has gone ahead and 1 Golden Boot. Top assister goes to Vinicius Jr. with 11 assists from 35 games. Looking at the squad this season, and holy moly, between Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe, that is over 100 goal contributions. Vega, not a bad season for him, 18 contributions for this season. But it is sad though to see him now declining in overall. In other news, Vinicius Jr. has won Premier League's Player of the Season. Here we go, Champions League final up against Bayer Leverkusen. I was not expecting this team. I was expecting like a PSG over at Liverpool. But let's get into it. Let's see how we go. Oh, and Vinicius Jr. just before halftime scores the first goal in this match. Jumping in with 10 minutes to go, what will happen? Will it be a win for us? Will it be a draw? Who knows? Let's get into it. Osimhen, with a potential break, gets taken out by Almeida. Straight up yellow card for him. But there it is. Millwall are champions of Europe, and Vega, finally, who's pretty much been here since the beginning, gets to lift that gorgeous trophy. Zampa Road, Millwall, quadruple winners for season 29-30. But this has been fun, and until next time, thanks for watching.